What is up, everyone? It is Psycho Blue, conductor of the Hype Train, Mr. Hype Gems, hashtag Crosswires, hashtag Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. This game is actually pretty rad, and I have the distinct honor of airing the first ever Richmond monthly for this game at the King Returns 26. Can you imagine 26 monthlies we have had of this series in Richmond, Virginia, first at Castleberg, which is sadly no longer with us, and now at Dawnstar Games. Hopefully that one lasts a bit longer. But so far we're hanging in there. We're still getting fantastic turnouts, and we have the new hotness and two commentators to tell you about such hotness. Contestant number one, introduce yourself.
Yeah, we got New York City's own Deadward here. Fatal Fury is still fresh off the presses. I'm really excited to see what the people at Richmond have been cooking up. Really, we've only gotten Evo Japan as the big tournament so far. So really excited to see what these players have put together and to watch some Fatal Fury.
Yes, indeed, and I may be up in your neck of the woods sometime in July for Defend the North. I did hear Street Fighter Cross Second will be there. It may be hard for me to get up there because Evo's the week after, but at the very least, I will promote it and maybe have an interview or two and revive Street Chatter Cross Talk with whoever wins and have them talk about their Cross Second journey. For now, we go back to Richmond, or more accurately, a couple hours north of Richmond for our next contestant.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I am Pulse. I am sponsored by Kanme Studios. I have been a part of the SNK scene since about 2019 with Samurai Showdown 7, and City of the Wolves is looking to be, in my opinion, the best modern fighter on the market right now.
There are times, and I'll let you guys jump in after this. There are times it feels a bit Street Fighter 5e when it comes to the priority of heavy normals from far away and how it turns into rev stuff. I guess at times I have V-trigger flashbacks with the priority of those moves and what happens after you get hit by them. But I agree with you overall. I actually like a lot of the mechanics of City of the Wolves over Street Fighter 6. I think it's a lot of the same ideas, but not as silly. For example, there's no drive rush, so there's that.
All right. Yeah, I agree. I do like to see, as I would say, like a return to form for fighting games where expression is here a lot more, and not only that, but the multiple styles of play is returning as well with this game as well, because of how your defensive options are so strong. So instead of having an offense oriented game, this is a game where you can actually you can defend your way out of most situations.
Yes, definitely love seeing a fighting game again with really strong defensive mechanics. Harkens back to some of those older designed games. Still with some of the newer sensibilities, Rev Blow being the most obvious. But I think you were completely on it, Colt, with how players' playstyles are really expressed in this game. I mean, you layer on the classic SNK offense,
All right,
and you add in kind of like the meter management.
my evil
Fighter
blood
6
boils.
kind of introduced with the drive gauge. It's all so interesting the way you see same character being powered in very different ways.
Yeah, I agree. I also like that. I like that Overheat doesn't feel as overwhelming as Burnout does in Street Fighter 6. Like,
Hey,
you can
come on.
still play out of Overheat. Like, it doesn't feel like, okay, well, I'm gonna get block
Gonna take
strings
you
to
for
the
a
corner
ride.
into a wall
Try to
splat and
keep
I'm
up,
stuck,
all right?
you know? So you have
Round
it
one.
doesn't feel like
Get ready.
overwhelming, like all your options are gone. You can still play out of it, and, you know, maybe you'll make it come back.
We could agree to a disagree on that at downtime, but we're getting started with our first match here. Seth versus Tea Time. We've got Terry versus Bach here. Classic SNK versus to get us started off.
Yeah, this is a canon matchup, obviously. We got Stepdad against Son. But I actually think both these characters are pretty strong. Like, I don't think the balance is too overwhelming. Ooh.
Oh,
As we say that, he literally explodes, but this is, you know, this is Fatal Fury, man. You get a heavy starter and you cash out, you can easily deal about 50-60%.
yeah, the one thing that games have been reducing recently has been meterless reversals, like we're seeing Terry wake up with there. But it does feel less oppressive here in City of the Wolves just because, yeah, if you're DP wrong, you are dying, as we saw Tea Time with an excellent confirm there in the last one.
Okay, nice. He used the low evasive move, got the combo.
Okay, and Tea Time is probably picking up as to what kind of player Seth is here, mixing up the wake-up options between ADP as well as just the wake-up mash, and now we got the super as well, but Tea Time adapting already, getting ready for those high-risk options from Seth.
Yeah, blocking the super and then getting a far C punish, and it's into the Revicell series. It's definitely a good way to take that round.
Clean here. And we're going back to this zoning. That nice air fireball from Rock is a keep away as Tea Time was taking space moving away.
Starting out very slow in the neutral, and then one jump in starts it, gets the confirm, already has Seth into the corner.
Again, baiting that TP, Seth showing that volatility on wake up. Now getting some dividends from that, you know, Tea Time respecting the wake up.
Yeah, he gets the run up sweep, and then gets the jump in over the power wave, gets a full combo, and he's going to take that round.
I mean, these runs have been going super quick for Tea Time. The conversions have been great so far, but now Seth has got one of their own. Really? Picking up the rev gauge here. I don't know if I agree with this just yet. Was going to really struggle blocking this pressure here, but that just defend, making sure that he's not using any rev gauge for those blocks.
Yeah, he put himself at 70% pretty early, but it seems like he's in control. He's got most of it back at this point. Okay, good cross up into the rev combo, but drops it unfortunately.
Ooh.
He got counter hit there, but there's actually a gap between the EX Bird Knuckle and the EX Crack Shoot. He probably tried to contest it.
Okay, 2 bars. This has got to be it. Yeah, we see Tea Time level 2 Raging Storm, and with that, gonna take the first game of our tournament here.
Give me a break, Terry. Have you just been pigging out on
Very
fast food
solid
since
play
I've been
there
gone?
on a solid character as well. I've really been liking Rock in City of the Wolves so far, and you know, just playing really fundamental City of the Wolves there. Very good control over neutral, and was kind of confirming all those close Bs into 2C and just making it work off of every hit.
Yeah, so that was actually a 2-0. That was the second game, because now we're moving on to the next game. That's why I write character select with the buttons.
The speed is crazy.
Yeah, this is a very fast game, depending on how you play it. Like, if you get jumped in on, like if you throw a bad fireball, which is unfortunately how Seth lost a majority of his life, was throwing bad power waves and getting jumped in on into optimal combos. But you make a mistake, it really hurts in this game.
Yeah, oh, when I was booting up during the betas, I just felt like a crack shoot victim. Like, I was getting counter hit by that every single time. You are not allowed to throw a fireball. And even like the universal like super jump forward can really threaten a lot of fireball ranges that feel safe.
Oh yeah. Okay, so now in this match we have Kanme's own Tao, teammate of mine, starting out with the Marco, going up against Revving Red Queen.
Big wild punish to get us started here.
Yeah, unfortunately drops the 2A into the Tatsu afterwards, but still keeping up the pressure with the far D, gets the counter hit DP into a full combo.
Oh, the pressure here is huge. Rev blow, getting that additional damage here. Overhead denied. Nice little mash there by the Genet player.
Yeah, Tao as a player loves to just sit there and just out neutral players. Like, he doesn't have to overextend because he knows that he can just take the lead by playing neutral. Gets a good wild punish with the crouching D.
Yeah, pretty easy to just get 2 of those sweeps there. Not as big of a reward as a normal wild punish, but is nice to get that additional damage with the hard knockdown.
Yeah, exactly. You get the guaranteed hard knockdown if you do wild punish sweep.
Just closing that distance super quick there from Red Queen.
A strong point about Marco is his movement ability. He's got a command dash, and his regular dash is pretty fast too.
I have the size wrong. Sorry about that.
It is all good.
Did Marco win that game? It looked like a phone for a second.
It was a round.
Thank you.
Okay. Going into the Rev Super. Does have SPG available. That's the only time you can use that.
Man, yeah, that hitting gear putting on the damage there, and we didn't even see, like, the main thing with that is that it refunds your whole rev gauge, so you don't see people go crazy with the rev specials before they let that hitting gear loose.
Oh yes. Okay, looks like Revving Red Queen. Oh, okay, we're going to the $1 million characters now.
So I gotta jump in real quick. So Pulse knows my main SNK game that I've won events at is Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. And this character throws me off so much this game because in Battle Coliseum she has Zhao Yu's Rain Dance and Art of Phoenix Stance. And one of her command normals goes right into those. Not in this game. So I'm mentally preparing for those. In this game, that's not her options after that. So I'm getting wrecked for things that don't actually exist.
Oh yeah, that's a problem for the Legacy Garo players too, because there's so much new stuff in the sequel.
Get ready. Fight.
Sometimes you get jump scared by the legacy skill. I felt that booting up Strive playing older Guilty Gear games, where I'm just like, I'm used to different stuff, guys. I think you have it easier, actually.
With Hotaru, she was top tier in Battle Coliseum, so not much has changed in that regard.
Yeah, she was actually like a mid-tier in Garo 1. She wasn't that strong.
So the zero rule is not in effect.
But whipping a DP gets the close D. Also, you get the counter hit state when you punish a DP, so you actually get an extended feint combo.
Finds the throw whiff, but didn't get too much of a punish off of it, just that 2B.
Oh, whipping another DP, counter hit state, gets the double close D feint into the close C, double D.
Two bars here.
Yeah, here we go. Hits him with the hidden gear.
Oh, and this is it, so we're gonna get the cooldown here. I mean, I assume this is killing. But you check that 89 in the corner, boom, cooldown, we're out.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be it.
That's how cleaning up once again the character swap. Not gonna dissuade this Marco from going in non-stop. The offense was unreal. Did drop a few of those like huge reward combos, which you always hate to mess up.
And now we're going into our next match. It looks like we have Draven on the left with Rock and Misty on the right with Hotaru. Very even matchup. Both have a lot. They have like very similar options.
Yeah, I'd say both of them play like a pretty similar game. I feel like Hotaru's projectile being better is a big part here, just because she can follow that, and if Rock tries to go for like the double fireball, she can threaten, and yeah, even with that EX, the fact that it moves so slow, and she's able to follow it so well, the offense is really tough from there.
Oh yeah. And on top of that, even if Rock plays, even if he tries to throw fireballs, she also has a deflection, so she can use his own projectiles against him as well. All the way to the corner, mass damage.
He's getting some really good damage here. Still an SVG as well, so can threaten with this Rev Blow.
Okay, with the Rev Blow from Rock, putting out the far C, he's gonna get the hit confirmed, and it's gonna take it.
I think Misty got to be paying attention to that. Rev Blow, I think -1 or 0, and Draven getting counter hit after it, so maybe he's being a little greedy.
Oh, misses the shiny knuckle after the EX air fireball. That's unfortunate.
Oh, tried to get a little tricky there with the run.
Tried to do the close C into the command dash for a side switch, but got called out with the jabs. Nice. Run up close D. Yeah, run up close D, feint. That's plus on block. You have to respect the pressure. Wake up, Raging Storm. I like it.
Okay, check it out. Plus, good punish there.
Good idea to take this come back with the run up throw. Oh. Puts out the Rev Blow after the jump D air to air, and he gets it.
Full armor through on that Rev Blow. Every hit of that DP not doing enough for Misty.
The round start hard edge was a little unexpected. I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have got hit there too.
All right. Oh, and with that whip command grab, Misty's got to watch the rev gauge here. Definitely overextend.
Gets caught with the DP feint, gets a combo, and unfortunately drops it. Draven picking up with the pressure again.
Yeah. Watch out here as Draven, a single hit could go into hidden gear, get all of that rev gauge back.
Ooh, goes for the Raging Storm. That's gonna be... Oh, and unfortunately he drops the punish, but he's still gonna get the jab combo to take it.
She.
I understand you're trying to be
It
considerate.
worked in the past for Drebin, where you were a little greedy, like you had a guaranteed punish after the hands, and went for the throw again, but this time missed you, paying attention and going for the mash instead.
Oh my god, these pressure strings. You have to respect that. You have to respect the 214C. I believe it is plus on block.
Yeah, the break with the rev version will be plus. The heavy one is only -3 on break, so it's also not punishable. And when you take into account her CDP break, it gets out of control. Yeah, this Hotaru character is out of this world.
Get ready. Fight.
She's definitely going to be paying your bills for a while. At least until SNK starts patching characters.
Whoa, a little guard cancel fireball there. Taking a little extra damage and stopping that offensive threat.
Gets the JD jump in, gets the combo, ends with the Shiny Knuckle, goes for the Oki, and unfortunately going to get hit by the Wake Up DP.
Check though, Drebin dealing with these pretty well, but that ADP not going to be breakable and taking a bunch of damage for that and giving up the quarter positioning as well. Mash on the meaty close D, that's got a sting.
It's got one
Wake up
more
Revlo
hit.
for sure.
It's got one more hit he can take. Goes for the random Raging Storm. Oh my! That had to be an input error. That
was Rev projectile for sure. That was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna lock you down, deal a little chip damage, which may be relevant when this goes into the end game. But yeah, that was a super unfortunate input error to make. I know people are already saying, like, make sure to TK your dash forward projectiles, quarter circle them, even like half circle TK them.
Rock has a run instead of a dash, so like it feels like a traditional KOF character. So typically in those games, what you do if you want to do a quarter circle out of a dash is you start your dash, let your stick hit neutral, and then quarter circle, so that it doesn't give you the overlapping DP.
Oh, nice, like a Tekken electric.
Yeah, so basically like that. Because if you hold forward and then you go down forward, it reads it as a DP.
So that's how it is.
Alright, tea time, once again, saw earlier, putting the hands on a Terry player, and we got a huge starter there off the A tackle.
And we're hearing Kanme Tao pulling out the Vox this time. So I actually think this character is like kind of whatever. I don't think he's that strong, but if you have good neutral, you can make him work.
I think it's tough for Vox right now because he's already really low player base, and I also feel like he's one of those characters that's going to get worse with time. He does have like a pretty linear game plan, and also just feels like Kevin does what he does better.
Oh, I agree. Kevin's mix-ups are much stronger, and he hits way harder.
Oh,
5C.
what a mash there from Tao!
Yeah, he saw the run-up and reacted with the far 5C.
Get ready. Fight.
Really good reaction there, and of course had the buffer behind it. Was
Ooh,
going to
far
be
C
a rev
again is
buffer
the
as well,
uppercut.
so he could have kept it safe.
Ooh, no punish on the hard edge. Throw. Poking with the far D. Gets the wild punish. Dash up close D feint. Misses the stand light into the target combo, but he gets a whip punish. Going into the Revicell series in the corner.
Really hurting here. You got to look at all this meter. You have to kill Tao.
He just thought he thought it would kill. Personally, I would have just spent the bar just in case, but
You're free to
Could
go.
have spent that bar like at least like 3 seconds earlier in that combo. Definitely could be lethal in the raid circumstance, but Tao had such a big life lead at that point. Had meter to potentially go for like a chip kill, and now once again putting the hands on tea time.
RC doing a lot of work, man. Takes him to the corner, ends with a dive kick. Going with the far D again. Another far C hit confirm. Who's gonna stop this man?
I do not know at this point. And Tea Time was playing really well earlier. Now can't seem to crack the Tau, and I mean, missing those safety turns is not going to help T-Time at all here.
Yeah, I always say, when in doubt, play on the ground. And that's exactly what Tao's doing. He's just dominating the neutral.
Nice. Once again, A-Tackle going to give a really nice launch there on counter hit.
Oh, he tried to DP the cross up when he landed on the other side. Unfortunately, he's gonna miss. Take him to the corner, hit him with the hidden gear.
Get the mask on, you know that means crimes are about to happen here. Tao has played this quite brutally here on the Vox, but that's how the character is played with that. Taking it 2-0 versus T-Time. Tao will be continuing on here on the winner's side.
No issues here. Continuing with the mission. Got it.
Yeah, very solid play. I feel like Tao there was very patient, was finding a lot of wild punishes against the offense there from T-Time. Really was letting this rock move a lot and press a lot of buttons, but felt like Tao was in control the whole time.
Hey, yeah, man, we're in the DMV, and up here in Nova, we always let our defense do the talking. Like we have the neutral, but we don't like to overextend. Like we like to just get our life lead and just let you kill yourself, let you make the mistakes, and that's exactly what Tao does.
Yeah,
Take you for
very solid play there. And
Try to keep up,
are we viewing a double jeopardy here?
Round one.
It's the first match we saw of the tournament, right?
I believe we did.
So all right, let's see if Seth can get those projectile habits under control here. That was what was really hurting him last time.
Yeah, so one thing I'm noticing from T-Time is he doesn't know that if Terry only does the first Rekka, he's -5, so you can actually punish that. And 5A into Rekkas again. Rev blowing over the EX power wave, nice.
Yeah, that was a pretty good use of Rev Blow, get rid of that really annoying projectile, and we got it, folks! The stagger, the mash, Rev Blow.
Okay, it's the super, run up, keeping Oki, run up 2B, 2A into the Rekka is going to take the round. Seth.
Get ready. Fight.
Feeling good, drawing first blood on a potential double jeopardy here, looking for revenge here on T-Time.
Nice, gets the Farsi counter hit into the sweep, wakes up, whiffs the DP, gonna go into the Revicell series, DP break into the hard edge in the corner.
Kind of disagree with no meter usage there. Could have taken Seth out of SPG. Now still the threat of the Rev Blow. Really dangerous here.
I do agree. Unfortunately, drops the combo. EX Records doesn't combo from 2A. There we go. That's what I was talking about earlier. Punishes the Rekka finally.
And meter to spend now. This should be it, but T-Time missed the input. Gonna find the jump over and wild punish throw to clean up that round.
And cleanly jumped over the power geyser to get the punish and take the round. Nice DP break anti-air. Love to see it. You get big damage off those too.
Yeah, and pretty fast, so it's even harder to just block.
Yeah, just defending in the air is definitely not as easy as it looks.
Yes. I have learned that myself in my own rank game.
Okay, gets the jump D, drops the combo. He could have got a bigger punish on that hard edge. Unfortunate, but he blocks the wake up power geyser.
Back throw incident, level 2 spend, not quite enough on the Raging Storm.
And he gets the cross up. He's gonna take it.
I thought Seth was so golden there with the run under. I thought that was so smart, but it was the JB press there from T-Time to be able to hit cross up.
Yeah, cross ups are they're pretty. The hitboxes feel pretty forgiving in this game.
I feel like they hit you really high as well.
You can hit them high, and you can also hit them like pretty low, like the back of their head, and it'll still combo. Okay, starting to beat pressure, using Red Blow to get out. I like it.
Oh yeah, that was pretty ambiguous on that cross.
Yeah,
I don't think.
Yeah, gets the cross up into the close B and the crouch C, ends the combo with the Raging Storm, and that's going to take the round.
2. Get ready. Fight.
Solid here. Seth, looked good in round 1, but it feels like it's going to be a repeat of the first match that these two played.
Punish on the hard edge. Gets the Rekkas, very nice. Runs up with the 2v2a pressure. I like that he's mixing up his Rekkas as well, so then it's harder for him to know when he's going to stop on the first one.
Okay.
Ooh, it's the FRD Wild Punish. Revicell series.
Oh yeah, full spend. Oh no!
He did not spend the cheese. You got to spend the meter.
All right, okay, couldn't go for.
And the Wake Up Raging Storm, it clips him again.
So, with Seth, he actually eliminated me because I'm not used to PlayStation timing, and this was on PC. We had a bunch of different setups running around. I beat Tea Time 5-0, so I'm watching this back like, gosh darn it, if only I had prepped the Terry matchup sooner. I played Billy, by the way, so I had to learn how to jump over, and I had to rev guard a little bit more than I was, or more accurately, not rev guard so much, and kind of get you some habits with Terry, like burning knuckle at certain spacing, or the EX power wave just slowly moving towards you.
Yeah, I definitely feel like as Billy, that EX power wave has got to really sting.
You have to use YOLO pole vault a bit more to kind of force your way in, and then you can poke him a bit with the Rekkas.
Evil blood boils.
Ma versus Rock.
So we're getting some, once again, more classic matchups here. Mai versus Rock. I've been seeing a lot of Aru's Mai at DIY.
Want a little taste
And
of?
for the most part, the consensus has seemed to be that Mai is not super strong in this version of the game, but Aru is making her look really good.
This is Winner's Finals, by the way.
Oh, nice. But actually, funny enough, that's the homie, Aru. And he's
Oh, man. What?
Yeah, he's always like, he's like, dude, this character's so bad.
Actually,
And I'm like, why do you play him?
This isn't...
Like, why do you play her then?
Oh, this is not them. This is not Winner's Finals. I'm sorry about that. This is something different. Let me see what this is. This is not my list.
The mystery match.
Yo, mystery opponent?
This is a mystery match. I'm trying to figure out who this could be, because other matches have played.
You said they were on my list. I'm like, they're ghosts.
If you need to
Okay,
stop
I
and
think
start over for
this is Omega. Okay, I know it. I'd like to look at the bracket. This is Omega Weapon and Drebin.
Okay, Drebin back up.
Yeah. Because I was multitasking, probably playing Seth in this match going on. I did a chance to record. Or they went on before I recorded who was on, because they distracted me a bit when I was in the middle of the match, and I dropped something I shouldn't have as they were talking to me. They always do that. They say, oh, you stream, don't you? I said, yeah, I don't stream and play at the same time, or I don't talk and stream at the same time and play. That's too much. All right, let's get back to this.
Weapon's got to be watching the rev gauge here.
But yeah, most of the consensus with Maya is that she's on the weaker side. Even the My players are like, this character is not very good. But I like that people are sticking with their guns. I respect it.
She needs the Vegas stuff she had in 2K2 and Battle Coliseum. Remember, she has a
Figure out
Zuna
what
drop.
she's doing in Street Fighter
Look.
6.
She has a Zuna
Look,
drop. She doesn't have a Zuna drop.
Look, man, she had her time in KOF 15. She can be low tier for this game.
Yeah, that's fair. But I just like her with the Zuna drop.
Whoa, had to spend a lot of rev gauge to keep that block string safe. Once again, we're
Yeah.
in a situation where Omega Weapon's very close to being
Yeah, you gotta make sure those hit confirms are down, because spending that rev gauge just to make yourself safe, in my opinion, is not a good way to be spending your rev. You could just end with a normal block string that's safe instead.
Right of guard crush here, and yeah, poor projectile placement allowing Drebin to land with that jumping C. Put the damage on.
Looks like Omega Weapon is switching to something else. The Mai's not working out, bringing out Preacher.
Let's do this.
Ooh, first Preacher of the night.
Yeah, this is another character that's kind of like underrepresented right now. Not a ton of Preacher players out there.
I haven't seen IDOM put in work on her.
Hold on.
I haven't watched a lot of the Street Fighter players recently, but that's just because I've been trying to keep up with like Evo Japan and like the higher level stuff.
Nah,
But there were like the top 16 was literally just Street Fighter and SNK players.
I have the sides wrong.
And then Diaphone.
Yeah, I don't know who this is. I thought, because Dreb was playing Rock before, right?
Yeah, no, Trevor was definitely playing Rock before.
Okay, because the score I have is not the score that was listed on the bracket. I guess we'll keep going and see what happens.
Here's how Dreppen can still 2-0.
Bring up Super. Oh, it's gonna connect. Damn you! A little bit of damage. Gets the pressure off of him. Air with the JB. Very nice.
Spending a lot of time in the air here.
Oh, good just defend on the hard edge, but unfortunately going to take the jab.
Preacher was just like holding north for like the past 10 seconds in that clip.
Yep.
Okay, I know what it is. This is loser semis. That makes sense. So this is Omega Web, but it's not Drebin. It's Tea Time. Okay, that makes sense now. This is loser semis.
Okay, so Tea Time back with the Rock once again.
Omega Weapon's still struggling a bit. Practice
Nice.
Rock and the Wild Punish, but no confirm. The seed a little too spaced out there.
Gets the anti-air DP, gonna take him to the corner. Bring the pressure up. Omega Weapon putting themselves in burnout, not the best idea.
Okay.
He's gonna get the hit confirmed from the 5C, blocks the Raging Storm into a super of their own.
Doing fine in this overheat so far, but that jump out's got to really sting. I don't know if level 1
Aw,
would've
you could
done
have done
it
level
there.
1 there. That would have done it.
Now, Tea Time had pretty much full resources to just do a kill combo.
Yeah.
Don't know why he ended it with a regular DP.
Okay,
Might
this
have gone
should
too
be
hard
winners
that
finals
time.
coming up.
But fighting you gets me all fired up.
Oh, by the way, Pulse, the Mavericks got the #1 pick.
Oh, they did?
I mean, they'll screw it up like they always do. So there's that. I mean, that GM is. People make fun of the Suns GM because he's like some college coach. At least he plays basketball. He's not some failed shoe salesman that the Mavericks got. So I feel sorry for Cooper Flag.
I think Tao's on the right, says Vox is over there.
Yes. This is going to be Misty and Tao in winners finals.
Leave it to me.
All right, so we're continuing on. Finals
first,
here. Gonna-
First
First
three.
to three, right?
Yeah, first three. I was playing Misty like a long time before Turban started. Then I looked at Brad, I was like, oh crap, I shouldn't have played Misty so much. I didn't realize that was my first opponent. And I definitely got Misty warmed up. She was not doing all this before that tournament began.
If you can
He's
see
already
that
looking.
Yeah, the Hotaru is looking pretty good. Unfortunately, Tao is going to get a hit confirmed. Spends some Revicell of his own. And with the dive kick, uses the roll OS to catch the roll out of the corner. Going to get another big hit confirmed.
Taking a lot of damage based off of that. And now the command grab. Oh, brutal there from Tao.
Yeah, it's crazy to see Hotaru get command thrown into a Revicell combo because she does the same thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
does it better
RD
as well.
wild punish. Close D fainted into the target combo. Taking him to the corner. Ending with a dive kick for the Oki. Roll OS again. I don't know if Misty knows about that, but if you hit 664 and you hold Rev Guard, it will just automatically, like, if you roll past them, it'll backdash. If you stay in the front, it'll catch you, and, like, you'll get a guaranteed meet.
Yeah, now holding that Rev. Make sure to get rid of the chip damage. Now has to deal with ADP, and we're seeing the dash forward instead.
I see
Very
now.
dominating round from
All
Tao.
thanks to you.
Making
Yeah.
all the right reads, playing that good neutral. The 5Cs are coming out, hit confirming.
Round 1.
Misty maybe getting a little bit antsy after losing that throw invul after rolling, mashing a little bit too much perhaps, getting really hurt while trying to roll out.
Yeah, Tao's just punishing her for misplaced buttons and misplaced options.
for it.
JD on the cross up. Gets the command throw. Not EX. Can't combo off it. Close C punishes the jump over. Gonna extend with the Revicell and the dive kick. Goes for the roll OS. No tech option this time.
Really like the walk out of the corner there by Tao, and now the tech as well. This player looking really solid here, putting on the pressure, but the wrong guard cancer, allowing Misty to pick up and drop.
Yeah, the guard cancel options they're a little tight to get out because as soon as you hit the JD or the hyper defense, you have to immediately buffer the input.
Yeah.
Round 2.
Stuff. Well, it really looks like an opportunity from Misty there, but that combo drop was really going to hurt. We got the feint starter here.
Yeah, Tao got the JD on the EX Fireball, but unfortunately did not block the close D feint, eating a full combo.
This hitting gear not going to be enough to take Tao out of SPG, but luckily that sweep will.
Gets a jump in, EX command throw. Yeah, it's gonna go ahead and clear that out. Pick the rest of the leg. Gets a perfect.
But did spend the 2 bars for it. Tao still has access to that full resource, so we'll have a lot more damage potential going into this. But plus frames from Misty have just been a little bit too much.
Okay, it's a regular throw. Tries to Red Bull out the pressure. Not gonna work. Gets the jump B. Lifts the throw. No punish from Tao. Gets the cross up. 2B2A dash. Into the shoulder charge.
Watch the rev gauge right now from Misty. Can't really pick up a combo. Oh yeah, going straight into overheat. Misty's in a very precarious situation here. Lots of meter on the side of Tao.
Pressure. Keeping the pressure up with these dive kicks.
Watch the guard crush. Bad situation here. Yeah, can't block. Will get crushed, and there it is. Tao
Yeah, that's
dominating there. Going up
that's a
2-0 in this
scenario.
winner's final.
Yeah, that is a checkmate scenario. You either take the guard crush and die, or you guess with DP, he's probably going to block it and you die.
Yep. Very problem. And Misty's been throwing a lot of Rev, Fireball, and round starts so far. May see Tao try and hard call that out in the next couple of games.
It's a wild punish off the uppercut. He's going to convert to a full combo. Okay, feint dash up throw. Using his plus frames properly through block string for the frame trap. He's gonna convert again, spend the meter, should be dead.
Level 1 is more than enough there for Tao.
Yeah, Tao just looking very dominant right now, looking in the zone. Okay, Tao slowly edging forward, JDing the fireballs, slowly taking space.
He's also healing off of every fireball because of that.
Yeah,
What?
It's a very minuscule amount, but it could be the difference between you dying and you living a combo. So
Really good space and control. I do like that hop from Misty, and now challenging the C dash.
He gets a throw. JD, Tao, a third JD. Gets a big jump in. Close C, Revicell series, DP.
One may be enough. Let's see it. Tao, is that enough for grand finals? Not quite. Needs one more hit here.
And gets the throw, and that's going to be it. Tao taking it. 3-0.
Yeah, threatening presence there from Tao at the end. Delayed throw just to block any sort of wake up TP, wake up super, and then confirm the kill with that throw. Very
full of
clean
love,
from Tao.
not hate.
This should be losers finals.
Yes, this is losers finals, and it's going to be tea time against Misty.
Get ready. Fight.
Okay, perfect.
Hold up.
Someone forgot to check their buttons. Oh, they wanted to change.
We do
it.
not want to play on the train stage.
I mean, I picked Kane's Mansion. I like that stage a lot.
All right, we've seen Hotaru and Rock before earlier this night. pretty Hotaru favored,
Gonna take
if I
you for a
remember how it
ride.
played out. But that was not
Try to
Tea
keep
Time's
up,
rock.
alright?
We got a new rock here, folks. And Tea Time has been winning a lot in the matches. Tea Time got a lot of stream time.
Looks like he went on a little bit of a run during this top
Yeah.
8. He jumps over the fireball, gets the wild punish, doesn't get a full pickup off of it, unfortunately. Runs up, starts the close D feint pressure. Goes to fireballs.
Very bold there in the approach, a really deep run.
Yeah, that 2C, her 2C and 5Cs are like god buttons.
Oh yeah, 2C's crazy.
Yeah, they're both, hitboxes are huge. Drops the Raging Storm. And the Rev Blow, punishing her for running up behind the fireball. That was pretty smart. I like it.
I think we saw Tea Time do that against Terry Rev Power Wave as well.
Yeah, the EX Power Wave, yes. We did see that earlier.
Time's go-to answer to this annoying multi-hitting fireball.
Okay, close light kick into 2C, gets the frame trap.
Oh, couldn't punish. That's -4, so Otaru is uniquely able to punish it.
Oh,
Too spaced out.
the command run low? Yeah,
Yeah.
Are you sure? I remember the EX, I think the EX one is actually plus.
Alright.
I don't know if they changed it from the beta, but I remember in the beta it was plus on block.
Opportunity there for Tea Time to
Now I
take an
just
extra,
feel
but yeah,
bad.
Misty definitely
That's
pressed
something I could do
Tea
without.
Time pulling ahead.
Round 1.
Now
This rock has been winning a lot.
Yeah, I mean he's got everything you need to play rock. You know, he's got solid fundamentals. He's punishing the fireballs, using fireballs.
More
of
people
his
need to
own
rev guard
attack.
what he's doing. Have you
Yeah,
noticed
rev-
that?
Yeah, Rev Guard is a very powerful tool.
That's
in
how I
this
got
game.
5-0 on him after the tournament. I was rev guarding a lot as he was dashing on me and using that space to get Billy in a far C range or to poke at him with crouch B.
Well, yeah, because they use close speed into 2C a lot just because 2C is so fast. And there's also like a C button, so it'll get you a lot of damage. But it is really low range, even though it's a 5-frame C button.
You need to rev guard. Yeah, more people don't rev guard. I'm again not faulting Tea Times. It's like our first like major or monthly, but yeah, rev guard's very helpful in this matchup against Rock.
Yeah, perfect example of when to use the Rev Guard is when you know they're using special moves or moves that are plus on block. You can't build space, so they can't just keep the brain dead pressure going.
And you see how important it is with Tea Time because he likes using that light heavy link.
Exactly, and you can even say, from my personal experience, it's also really good against Marco with his close D feint pressure because of his dash speed is so quick. He can like kind of fake you out and just throw in a run up close D if you're not paying attention. So anytime someone is bullying you with feint pressure, Rev Guard is your best friend.
Also, maybe encourage them to be a little greedy on the approach if they're like, oh, he's so scared that he's like rev guarding me.
I mean, then they can throw you for it. That's, you know, that's the next thing. Oh, well, he's rev guarding, I'm gonna throw. That's the next layer. A2B2A and a hard edge.
So good with these rising JBs, and again, you know, making sure to keep total air control here. Oh,
Wild.
what a...
Yeah, gets the Farsi Wild Punish. Unfortunately, didn't convert into the Reviso, but he does after he gets the next hit.
Damn it. Now I just feel bad.
Really heads up as well. I know Tea Time, like once you're in overheat, you're like looking for any sort of cancel you can get into DP break because that's pretty much the only way for you to get a decent combo without this.
Yeah, you are locked to meterless combos only in overheat.
I can't lose.
Hey, here we go. That close B into 2C link again we've been seeing off the jump in. Okay, gets the cross up.
Establishing the wow. Can't believe that cross up whiffed.
Using the hard edge to close the gap, getting caught pressing buttons, getting counter hit by the 214 A.
I wonder if Misty did a single hit confirm if that would have killed. you know you're getting the 5A punish, so may as well try and go for the super after it.
Yeah, that's definitely something everybody needs to be able to do is lights in the super in this game.
Yeah.
Landing
Oh,
supers.
see, like that could have. Okay, Misty. Maybe a little palm sweaty there at the end. Had a few opportunities that definitely would have killed. And same thing for Tea Time, was really getting greedy with that A elbow.
And she misspaces the command throw. Rock's gonna get the wild punish with the far 5C, but unfortunately he doesn't get a full combo off of it. He's gonna get punished. He's gonna get punished by Missy going into the hidden gear super, resetting their rev gauge, massive damage. It's looking rough for Tea Time.
Yep. Luckily, Hotaru does corner herself with that hidden gear, so Tea Time does have the opportunity with the spacing, but losing that throw invulnerability on roll can be really tough sometimes. And Misty putting a game on the board.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
Nice. Gets the DP break. Get to the hard edge. Get a little bit of damage.
Oh no. Able to sneak under though. Misty with the corner positioning right now. Has given it up.
Vegas jumped in. That classic string we like to see. Good tech on the throw from Misty. DP break punish of their own into a full combo.
Now looking for this next hit to take Rock out of SPG, but doesn't have enough rev gauge to properly combo off the command grab.
They stopped it because they didn't want to burn themselves out, but unfortunately they did burn themselves out there. Now still gonna get a command throw, and the wake up rev blow is gonna take it.
A little controversial that Rock gets that airborne property a little bit late. Makes it annoying to try and throw a rev blow. He is able to get out of it because of that. Getting gear available, goes for the level 1 instead. It will take Rock out of SPG. Very good meter usage there by Misty. And now, opportunity. Misty is making it happen.
Yeah, I like that she started to mix up her approach, opened him up with the empty low 2B 2A combo, gonna combo into super and take the round. Need to see more empty lows in this game. People are not gonna block. They're not gonna block empty low.
Really nice block string from Tea Time here so far. And Misty was blocking so much there that she built up quite a bit of rev gauge. Can't really convert the way she wants to. Now has to hold this pressure and break up.
It jumps over the 5C, spends a little bit of meter for the combo.
Yeah, but couldn't continue without being put in overdrive. Huge hit here for Tea Time.
Whiffs
Hidden
the
gear.
DP, whiffs the DP, gets the DP break combo, spends everything on hidden gear, and that's gonna take it.
KO. Rock.
Huge KO there. And Tea Time will be the contender on loser side of grand finals here, going
Damn
up
it.
against Tao.
Now I just feel bad. That's something I could do without. Guess I'm still pretty soft after all.
Really exciting play there. Misty, I feel like, was struggling a bit with the anti-airs specifically, but Tea Time was also very good about varying up the approach, cross-up versus non-cross-up, and every time Tea Time got that jump in, the pressure with the close B starter, with the C follow-up, or just like a throw, was really, really difficult to deal with.
My evil blood boils.
I'll bring the strength of 100. No.
It looks like Tao's bringing out the Marco this time.
Wait. 10,000. Rock. First. Marco.
Marco, very entertaining character to
Gonna
watch.
take you for a ride.
Has that
to
that
keep up,
toxic
alright?
-2 DP that looks like it's a normal DP.
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
think-
I should punish it.
I think he's actually one of the more slept on characters. I don't know if you saw Goichi playing this character, but he made him look broken.
Oh yeah, Goichi was looking so soft, and I feel like really getting
If anyone knows
the
broken,
rope.
it's Goichi.
yes. I feel feel like getting
Yeah.
the most out of the fact that he has a comboable standing overhead. I feel like he builds up the mental stack a lot better than a lot of the characters in the game.
I'm just mad at Tao because he was asking why I was upset because I lost to Misty, given what I mentioned earlier, and he was like, well, what do you expect? It's not Cross Tekken. Like, I've won other events than Cross Tekken. Give me a break. I think you commentated one of those.
Oh my gosh! No!
That sucks.
Oh.
That sucks.
Whips the shining knuckle and gets punished by the uppercut.
I don't think that's the first time that happened. It was either that or Drebin missing the shiny knuckle juggle.
Targeting the sweep. Dashing in and starting some faint pressure. Uppercuts the jump early.
5D to check the approach.
They dash in, mixing up the throws. That dash up I was talking about earlier is really fast. It's hard to check.
Oh, little shimmy there from Tea Time. But yes, you're totally right, Pulse. That Marco dash can feel so problematic to deal with.
Ooh, Raging Storm. That's
So
unfortunately
bullshit.
not going to be it. JD's the fireball. JD again to keep himself alive.
Yeah, that was so hype from Tao. Also got some of that health back from the Just Box, but will not be enough there.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. If anyone has crazy defense in this game, it's Tao. Like, this dude's already JDing full supers. Like, he's insane. Like we play sets online like pretty regularly. I'd say like a couple times a week. And I play Kane, and he's JD'd like my full fireball super.
Wow. Looking like the Evo Moment 34 parry. Oh wait,
Yeah,
he got the meaty parry from Tea Time. I thought he had a bit of a read there.
Oh, bad jump again. Gonna get wild punish uppercut. That's a fat amount of damage. Spend the
I
level
think
1.
level 2 could have done it.
It probably could have.
Wait. With every step, I walk the well-worn path of the beast. Round 1.
Tao getting a solid start here, and Tea Time feeling the pressure on a loser side of Grand Finals here, of course.
Out whiffing that heavy Tatsu, not taking much damage for it. Looking for the he looks for the early mash, because if you get a wild punish with it, it's like a full combo. He gets the cross up into that classic close C 2C, close B 2C combo. Gets the overhead, goes low with the sweep. Rebel's out of the
Able to
overhead this
recover
time.
fast enough. Look at the rev gauge on Tea Time though. Has to play pretty safe here. Too many blocks is gonna get you. Yeah, but you could just not block and die. Good decision.
Yeah,
No!
that close D feint pressure, and that looked pretty meaty. You're not going to be able to wake up and press buttons against Tao.
Double fireball able to bust through that pressure.
So a full combo in the corner. Just gonna spend it. Okay, I guess not. Just end with DP.
Nash is gonna qualify there, and we got the command grab back off the run follow up.
Okay, wake up red blow, gets the punish, goes low, gets the combo, jab into the light hard edge, gets the uppercut, Tao in overheat, gets thrown into the corner.
Yeah, I think you almost never meaty there. It's so easy for there to be some sort of wake up, but Tao with the same read as well. Knew not to do anything too risky on that wake up. Getting the opportunity to go back to neutral because of very good mind games from these players.
He jumped over the fireball but did not get the JB punish. Unfortunate. Close D, but unfortunately drops the combo into the 2-4-1B.
Guard cancel rev blow there. Very smart there.
Puts himself in overheat. Gets a decent amount of damage off the combo though. And another anti-air DP. Tao is on it with these.
Okay, tries to bait the DP, but it doesn't come.
Oh, doesn't get the combo off of the Rage Run sweep, but he does get the wild punish and drops the combo, but he does punish the far C with the sweep.
The mutual throw whiff was unbelievable there.
2-4-1B. He gets the jump in. Starts off with a meterless combo instead.
Nice!
Guard cancel Tatsu. Gets the hyper
Puts up
defense. He got the hyper defense, but no 0-frame super. Oh, it's
Got
gonna be
more
it.
than enough. So much bar to spend, so much rev to spend. Tao cleanly taking another round there.
Okay, JD's to jump in, but gets caught by the throw. Tries to run up with a throw of his own and gets teched. Wild punish Forest C into the Revicell series, ending with the hard edge. Oh, and he gets wild punish Far D into the closed D Fate series. So much damage. He's gonna use his hidden ear.
Gonna get a full cooldown there and so much damage here. T-Time now only a hit away. Can maybe live a throw so you don't have to worry about that. Just make sure to get past any strike.
Hey, well, he got the back throw into the corner. He can make something happen here. Doesn't punish the DP. Hits the rage run low.
Nice defense here. We saw the rev and the just block there. T-Time, yes, what a feint there from Tao.
Yes, the
Bait and
fireball
T-Time in.
feint.
You're shouldering something heavy. If something's heavy, you should always ask for help picking it up.
Cleaned up there. 3 wins for Tao. More than enough. That Marco play was incredible. And defeating T-Time, kind of the hero of this tournament, I feel, was on stream way more than anyone else. Had quite the run, but in the end could not finish off Tao.
Very unfortunate, but a good run from T-Time. Got all the way to grand finals. Tao taking first, T-Time taking second, and I believe Misty was third.
Yeah, and now we move on to the next battle. Next week is Combo Breaker. Are you guys going to be there?
Actually, I will
a
be there.
combo breaker.
Will you be there too, Deadward? I didn't hear you.
Oh yes, I will be there.
Excellent. Maybe you can jump on Street Fighter Cross Tekken in the year 2025.
Oh yeah. Definitely gonna be helping out Towedo with Blaze Blue, but
$500
this is
pop
pretty put
bonus.
together.
$10 entry fee. On PC. 120 hertz refresh rate so you don't miss any of your links. Saturday, 12 p.m. start time, and I believe a 2:30 top 4 stream time. Part of All In Together, and I hope to see a lot of people there and a lot of my viewers there as well, since most of you guys tune in for my Street Fighter Cross Tekken exploits, and I have been keeping the torch running a lot this year. Multiple events I've been at so far, running the game, and we've got more coming even after Combo Breaker. We'll have more information on that as time goes on. But for now, Deadward, other than Combo Breaker, what's next for you?
Ooh, Combo Breaker. Well, I've got a CEO on the horizon as well. Got a shout out Boston Blue Beach episode coming up in July. East Coast Regional, especially with ECT going away. I'd say come out to Beach episode if that's a tournament you were looking forward to. And yeah, I'll be commentating, being in person on Combo Breaker. If you see me, be sure to say hi.
Pulse, how about you?
I will be at Combo Breaker, but unfortunately, I'm not there to commentate or anything. I'm actually there because Siam, the leader of Kanme Studios, he's got to stay home for the weekend. You know, got to take care of dad duties. So he's sending me out there to take care of the team. So you'll probably see me walking around, coaching a couple of the players and stuff. But I'm mainly taking care of the team for the weekend. Just team manager stuff. But if you see me, come say hi. I'll talk to anyone. You know, if you want to play some Fatal Fury, ask me for casuals. I'll probably run some games.
As many of you know, Siam's former tag is Jury Kill's Friend, a frequent attendee on my channel over the last decade or so. So, always good to see Siam move up in the world and keep the old defense force rolling. For now, I will see you guys next time. This is Psycho Blue, conductor of the Hype Train, and Mr. Hype Gems, hashtag Crosswires. Catch you guys in Chicago next week. I'll have plenty of footage to put on the YouTube channel. Later.